which I find very interesting, is that the beginning of last year, I had found a snake skin in the tree. And I looked it up, and like, you know, it's supposed to represent something dying and something being reborn. You know, so I took that as a sign, and I'm like, this year's my year. And it wasn't. But at the same time, changing perspectives, it can be. Because everything that happened last year needed to happen so that I am where I am now. Which I find very interesting. Yeah, like, I realized that a new beginning can be of an extreme hardship and change in life. Like, a new beginning, last year was a lesson that I was not ready to fucking learn at all. And I'm still trying to adapt to that lesson now, so that when next year comes, everything is left alone and I'm focused on what I need to be focused on. But yeah, like, rebirth, finding that snake skin was literally life getting rid of all of the nonsense that needed to get rid of so that I can be here today. And that goes into like my job. Like, I loved my job. I really did. You know, but I was getting under 30 hours and I couldn't do it. And so every time I went to look for a job, it was like this horrible, dreadful feeling of looking at what was hiring, and I'm just like, ugh! I didn't want to deal with any of it at all. And so I'm like, every time I was looking, maybe 2 to 3 hours just looking, I kept telling myself, if I don't like where it's gonna be at, don't do it. Or if it's not gonna benefit me personally, don't do it. If it's not somewhere I know that it's going to be somewhere where I can be comfortable in, I'm not fucking leaving, period. And that's the advice my uncle also gave me, you know. And so that's exactly what I did. And the third time I did it, an art store is finally hiring. And so I took the chance. It's only seasonal, but I'm trying to be a good worker, and I'm like, I am taking this chance. I'm getting my foot in. I'm doing it. Like an artist working in an art store. Now, every place has its nonsense, and I try to stay away from it. Like, just let me work and go home, right? And so there's that whole, the rebirth was, we're going to tear your life apart and bring you down so that you can wake the fuck up and do what you have to do for yourself. Last year was such a fucking eye-opener from all the fucking situations and people's bullshit and nonsense and things that I have to surpass on a mental and emotional level myself is mind-boggling. Like when you're going through it, you're just like, oh my God, why the fuck am I dealing with this? Now, gearing towards the end of the year, now I'm starting to see, like, this is why these things happen. Things happen for a reason. People make choices for a reason. Like, things are gonna fall in place for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So now, coming into the new year is commitment and focus on me, my artwork, and my practice. It is always very hard. It is very hard. Like, people, so I'm not gonna think about it like in a 12-month span. I'm just gonna take it week by week, literally day by day, and don't think about it. Like, don't think about, oh my God, I got a whole year of doing. No, don't think about it. Just not even a year, because this is the rest of my life. Like, these things that I need to focus on is for the rest of my life. So, me, my artwork, my practice. Me, my artwork, my practice. was supposed to be my year. It wasn't.